Your calves are already trained, not by you, by 10,000 steps a day since you learned to walk. So everything you do in the gym is just more of the same. And that is why nothing changes. Most people spend years doing calf raises and never understand why they are not working. The answer is not the exercise. There is a specific physiological reason your calves ignore almost every stimulus you give them. And once you understand it, the fix is obvious. 2 myths. Fast. Myth 1. More reps equals more growth. Wrong. A 2025 study in Frontiers in Psychology by Larson and colleagues compared standard calf training to failure versus training with extended partial reps in the deep, lengthened position. The group training with partial reps in the lengthened position gained 43% more calf thickness than the group training full range of motion to failure only. Volume alone does not drive calf hypertrophy. Position does. Myth 2. Your calves are stubborn because of genetics. No. Calves are roughly 50 to 70% slow twitch fibers. That means they were built by evolution for endurance, for posture, for walking all day. Built by evolution for endurance, for posture, for walking all day. They are not stubborn. They are adapted to exactly the kind of partial range, bouncy training most people do. The fix is not more sets. The fix is unfamiliar stimulus. Exercise 1, tibialis raise. This part matters, and almost nobody does it. Here is a fact most people have never heard. Your gastrocnemius cannot grow past its antagonist muscle. The antagonist is the tibialis anterior, the muscle running along the front of your shin. A stronger muscle cannot outpace a significantly weaker opposing muscle without serious injury risk at the joint. Your calf growth has a hard ceiling, and that ceiling is set by how weak your tibialis anterior is. Most people have never trained it a single day in their life. There is another reason to start here. The tibialis anterior controls dorsiflexion, the movement where your back of the foot pulls toward your shin. Every calf raise descends through that range. If your tibialis cannot control it, your ankle compensates, your form breaks. You have been blaming your calves for a problem that starts at the front of your shin. Stand with your back flat against a wall. Heels 25 to 30 centimeters from the baseboard. Legs straight but not locked. Pull the back of your foot upward toward your shin. Not your toes, your whole foot. Controlled, slow, full range. You will feel a burn almost immediately. That burn is information. 3 sets, controlled reps to real fatigue. Full range every time. Exercise 2. Elevated single leg eccentric calf raise. Now we hit the primary growth driver, 1 leg at a time. Here is why that matters anatomically. The gastrocnemius is a 2-joint muscle. It crosses both the ankle and the knee. When your knee is extended, the gastrocnemius is stretched across 2 joints simultaneously. Longer fascicle length, greater mechanical tension. This means up to 600% stronger stimulus for hypertrophy. A 2023 MRI study by Kinoshita and colleagues found that standing calf raises increased gastrocnemius muscle volume by 9 to 12%. The seated raises group, knee bent, produced less than 2% growth in the gastrocnemius over the same 12-week period. Now here is why we do it on 1 leg. Bilateral training allows compensation. Your stronger leg covers for the weaker one. Single leg work doubles the mechanical load instantly. You cannot fake a single leg rep. Find a step. Stand on 1 foot. Let your heel drop below the level of your toes. This is the lengthened position. This is where the stimulus lives. Lower your heel slowly. 3 full seconds down. No bouncing. Pause 1 full second in the deep stretch. Drive upward hard. Hold the top for 3 to 5 seconds. Squeeze. Stay stable. The bottom position is not the transition. The bottom position is the exercise. 10 to 15 reps, 3 sets per leg, full range, full tempo, no shortcuts. Exercise 3, explosive donkey calf raise. Now we finish with power. Lean forward and hold on to something stable. Avoid bending at the spine. The forward lean is not a style choice. It is a mechanical adjustment. The gastrocnemius originates just above the knee at the back of the femur. When you lean your torso forward, the hip flexes, pulling the gastrocnemius origin further from its insertion before you even start moving. You are preloading the stretch. Combined with an extended knee, you are working the gastrocnemius at its absolute longest range. Lower slowly, 3 full seconds down, 1 full second pause at the bottom, then explode upward, maximum power. Here's the most common mistake. Most people bounce. They let the Achilles tendon spring them back up. That is the elastic energy stored in the tendon doing the work the muscle should be doing. When you bounce, the gastrocnemius is almost entirely removed from the movement. Control the bottom. Eliminate the bounce. Attack the top. 10 to 15 reps per set. 3 sets total. If your calves do not feel like they are on fire, the tempo was wrong. Exercise 4. Seated calf raise. Most people skip this. That is a mistake. And here is exactly why. When the knee is bent to 90 degrees, the gastrocnemius enters what exercise scientists call active insufficiency. It goes slack. It can no longer generate meaningful plantar flexion force. That leaves one muscle doing all the work, the soleus. The soleus sits directly beneath the gastrocnemius. It does not show from the front, but it is what creates the 3D depth and width of the calf when viewed from behind. Without it, no matter how developed your gastrocnemius is, the calf will always look flat. A 2024 EMG study by Kovacs and colleagues confirmed it. Bend your knee to 90 degrees, and gastrocnemius activation drops by roughly 35%. The soleus takes over entirely, one that your other 3 exercises cannot reach. There is another advantage. With the knee bent, the ankle is capable of a greater dorsiflexion range, often exceeding 40 degrees compared to 20 degrees in the standing position. That deeper range means the soleus works through a longer arc. More length, more tension, more stimulus. Sit on a bench with your knees bent at 90 degrees. Forefoot positioned higher on a pedestal or stepper. Lower your heels as far as possible. That is your starting position. Load across the lower thighs if using weight or body weight only to start. Drive upward into a full plantar flexion. Squeeze hard at the top. Lower with full control. Full range every single rep. Do not rush. The soleus responds to time under tension far more than speed. 3 sets. Yes, 20 to 30 reps. Slow, eccentric, full range every rep. If any muscle demands high reps to grow, it's the soleus. The 30-day protocol. Information does not build muscle. Execution does. 4 exercises. Every other day. Not twice a week when it is convenient, every other day. Calves, with their high proportion of slow twitch fibers, recover faster than most muscle groups. 1 day of rest is enough to put them under stress before they return to baseline. That is where adaptation happens. Tibialis raises first, 3 controlled sets, full range. Single leg eccentric raises second. 3 sets per leg, 3 seconds down, 1 second hold, drive. 5-second squeeze. Donkey calf raises third. 3 explosive sets. Deep stretch. Hard contraction, no bouncing. Seated calf raises last. 3 sets. Full dorsiflexion. Slow control. Squeeze hard at the top. Track every session. Hold longer. Go deeper. Push harder. Progress is not optional. Your calves will respond. That is not a promise based on motivation. That is a physiological outcome of correct stimulus, applied consistently. Here is the one thing that ties everything together. Your calves have been trained, just not by you. They were trained by daily life to handle low-load, partial-range movement without ever reaching real fatigue. What you need is the opposite. A tibialis strong enough to actually let the calf grow. Deep eccentric stretch under full load on one leg. explosive contraction from the longest possible range, and a slow, controlled bent knee raise that reaches the muscle no other exercise touches. Start today with one thing, just the tibialis raises. 3 sets, wall behind you, slow and fully controlled. That alone will activate a muscle most people have never properly loaded in their life. Then build from there. Which of these 4 exercises have you never done? Or been doing completely wrong? Leave it in the comments. You have the method now. Your calves have not failed you. Your training has. Now you know the difference.